Agatha Christie. A lot of Americans criticized her writing. There's a lot of criticism about her writing. There's a lot of looking down on her writing. She is a great look into the 20th century. On the podcast The Rest is History, they even said she is a great mirror to the 20th century. She was born in 1890. Her father was American, her mother was British. Part of the upper middle class. After her father died, it was quite difficult financially for them. Objectively, it was not difficult, but because of the lifestyle they were used to, it was difficult for them to readjust. That's why you can trace it back in her writing. A lot of the murders that happen in the writing are traced back to money. That's one of the themes in her writing. In 1912, she meets her soon-to-be husband, and they get married in 1913. His name is Archie Christie, and he is about to bring a whole lot of drama. She works as a volunteer nurse in the First World War. The first book is called Mysterious Affairs at Styles. Her husband is a stockbroker and he fell in love with his golf partner. Agatha disappears for 10 days straight and then is found in a hotel with a different name, and she has been dancing and playing card games for the duration. And which name would you think she has? Whose? The name of the woman her husband has an affair with. Writers really know how to add drama. It's not actors, it's writers who are like absolutely bonkers, me included. Also, in her writing, there were bits and pieces about the husband had an affair, and then that woman is found dead, and it's actually because they were plotting all along to kill that woman, and that was just the way they did it. And so the woman who everyone thought had a husband who had an affair wasn't actually true, which also was an interesting writing for her to do. So if you're also a little bit insane or weird or odd, this is definitely the writer you want to write a love letter like. Okay, so the quote is, "The truth, however ugly in itself, is always curious and beautiful to seekers after it." What truth of theirs is luckily true? Like, is it a really attractive woman you're with that's also intelligent? And like, instead of saying, "It's so cool that you're intelligent," you're like, "Thank fucking God, you have a brain. I am so happy." And write it like that. Because that's how life feels. Life feels like actual emotions, not like, "I'm so glad you're so intelligent." But like, thank fucking God you have these two traits put together, and I don't have to like scrape my brain together when I listen to you speak. Don't add the insulting part, which was the second half of that sentence, but add the enthusiasm part of it. I think that's what we're lacking in life, enthusiasms. I get delighted by cups of coffee. Like, everyone will hear about my Starbucks cup of coffee, like if I like it. Like, I just went to visit the US, and so Starbucks has like small ice there, or ice that is just slightly smaller than what I usually see, and everyone in my life had to hear about it. That's the amount of enthusiasm I want you to take into life. Anyways, next point. That's the secret of existence. We're all a little mad. What kind of mad are they? Are they really smart? Are they really weird? Are they really good with that? Are they really particular about this? It can be anything. It can be like you have such a well-developed sense of style, and it's profoundly interesting to look at you. It's like brain stimulating to look at your outfits. But it can also be like the way you calculate, or the way you calculate the tip at there, or the way you do this there. We are all broken. That's how the light gets in. What is their light? And now I'm gonna read some honorable mentions because her writing is really good and I really enjoyed reading it. I didn't read any of her books, but I read some of her quotes, and so some honorable mentions are about to come up.